real quick. All right, so for those of you who are on Facebook, say hello, let us know that you're there. I know it's so convenient to be able to jump on Facebook and join us that way, but we'd also love to have you jump over to Zoom because it's so fun to see each other's faces and to come together this way on Zoom because we all don't work together in an office. We get to meet every single week and come together. So my name is Tori. For those of you who have not gotten the privilege to meet, I'm so glad you're here. I'm a marketing director on this amazing Legacy Peak team. And Tuesdays are so awesome because we get to come together and learn from one another and just inspire one another and encourage one another in this journey that we're on together. So if you are watching the replay, type replay. And I'm just excited for today. So just like movement, we just started out with some movement, right? Movement does not have to be complicated, right? I think so many times we overcomplicate it and we wait until we have the perfect amount of time to do the perfect workout, but it doesn't have to be like that. It can be, let's jump in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start moving, start getting your heart rate going, start getting your blood pumping. And that is the way that this business can be too. So I just believe that we can keep this business really simple if we just go back to these foundational things. So I'm so excited about this system that I'm going to highlight today, which I hope you have been using. And if not, it is the perfect time to jump in. But I do want to start with some announcements. So let's just go over a couple of announcements. One, you don't want to miss out on getting your name in the drawing for the Juice Plus Live ticket that we're going to give away. One person is going to get their Juice Plus Live ticket paid for just by purchasing their ticket for April 20th through the 22nd. Okay, so get your own ticket and then go out and help someone get your ticket because your name's going to get in the drawing again when you help a person get their ticket. Or however many people you want to help get their ticket, you can get your name in the drawing that many times. So that is, we're wrapping that up at the end of November. So do that today. Even just right now while I'm talking, you can go on and purchase your Juice Plus Live ticket for April. We're so excited about that. Atlanta, this last fall conference was just incredible. And I'm already so excited about what I'm hearing that's coming in Phoenix. So you want to be there, you might as well start planning and just go ahead and commit today. Second announcement is for those of you in St. Louis, the Christmas party. Us marketing directors need your RSVPs. So please just let us know if you plan to be there. If you bring your spouse, we'd love to know how many people are going to be there. So let us know. The next announcement is that our new partner November is still going on because it's still November. So even though a lot of us probably were distracted with Thanksgiving, a lot going on, family events, then it was the weekend. And of course we had all things Black Friday and Small Business Saturday in our faces. I just love that now we have a little bit of time left to refocus and revisit those people that we have connected with and shared with, and we can follow up with them about our new partner November and remind them what an awesome opportunity they have to join us in November as an affiliate and get back $130 worth of product. So awesome. Okay, so before I highlight this simple system, I want to just ask you these questions. What do you want? When I say, what do you want? Do you know without a whole lot of thought exactly what you want? Is it so clear in your mind what you want out of this mission and this journey? The second question is, why do you want it? And I just encourage you to get very clear on those two things. That was probably the biggest turning point in my decision to be all in and unapologetically share and invite people into this was when I got really clear on what I wanted, why I wanted it. So I just want you to think about those two questions. And I think it's a great time of year to revisit that and to get really clear on that. And I know that I am all about helping people have clarity around those areas. So the third question is, how do you get there? And so today I'm just going to highlight this system that I'm going to share my screen. Okay. How many of you have been to this beautiful website and are using this system, this healthylivingaffiliates.com? It's so awesome. And I just encourage you to go to this website, and I'm just going to walk you through right now a few of the areas on this website and why I'm so excited about it. So first I'm going to play this video.
Feeling fresh like a Ziploc blue man. OJ with a champagne tuna. A dose of Holy Ghost running through ya. Hell yeah, it's a new hallelujah. Popping like the top off a bottle and I ain't stopping yet. Baby, it's a brand new day. Ain't no clouds hanging over me. Something doesn't feel the same. The rest of my life gonna start today. Good morning. Na, 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 na. Good morning. Na, 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 na. Good morning. Na, 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 na. The rest of my life gonna start today. Crawling up the ocean, this is evolution. Can I grow into another animal, the next level? I'm spreading wings and I just wanna sing. Ooh, 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 ooh. In the future now, the past can't harm me. Forget about yesterday, Paul McCartney. I'm feeling like a Beatle on stage, and the whole wide world's gonna know my name. Baby, it's a brand new day. Ain't no clouds hanging over me. Something doesn't feel the same. The rest of my life gonna start today. Good morning. Na, 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 na. Good morning. Na, 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 na. Good morning. Na, 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 na. The rest of my life gonna start today. Ladies and gentlemen, this part right here is very simple. It goes like this. I've been up, I've been down, but I got the feeling right now. I've been up, I've been down, but I got the feeling right now. I've been up, I've been down, do you got the feeling right now? It's a brand new day, ain't no clouds hanging over me. Something doesn't feel the same. The rest of my life gonna start today. Good morning. Na, 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 na. Good morning. Na, 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 na. Good morning. Na, 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 na. The rest of my life gonna start today. Na, 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 na. Good morning. Na, 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 na. Good morning. Na, 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 na. The rest of my life gonna start today.
Oh my gosh, have you guys seen that? That is such a pump up, such an awesome pump up video. Hold on, let me pause it. Okay, I love that. And I didn't even know that was on that awesome website. So hold on, let me get back. Okay, so this is, oftentimes I'm checking, let's see, I paused my screen share. Go back to it. Okay, so this is healthylivingaffiliates.com. If you're not using it, I know some of you might be thinking, okay, well, Tuesday nights aren't the best night for me. For me, I love to set aside Tuesday nights just because I feel like I can use Sunday night and even Monday night to invite to Tuesday night. So I think it's the perfect, opportunity to revisit what I'm going to have, planned for the week and who I'm going to invite. And then I have Tuesday night that I get to invite to. But what's so awesome is that we actually, having this website now, have the opportunity to pretty much invite someone to join in at any point. So of course, this is kind of the rhythm of the 4 different Zooms. And tonight is the Eat and Share Startup system, which I love. I love that we get to just kind of show people our simple system. through the Eat and Share. And I love that that's tonight because it's a great thing to invite people to just say, take a peek at what I do. There's an awesome opportunity this November. This November Kickstart is going on, and I would love for you to take a peek at what I do. And I would love for you to consider joining me. So that's tonight. But what's so awesome about this website is that if you click access here, the recordings are all here. So the previous weeks, I know our very own Emily Otten was featured sharing this startup on the first week. And so I just went back and I watched her and I was so amazed. And then Julie Muse, our very own Julie Muse was featured, and her recording is here. So just know that these are all here for you. And I was going to show you how to basically join. So if you go to Tuesday Live Access, let's see. Oh, no, it's gonna kick me into joining the Zoom. So you can actually join one that's going on right now, which is so awesome because you can invite someone that maybe isn't available on a Tuesday night, but on a Tuesday afternoon, they can check it out. So just know that these are here, and this is, to me, so simple and so powerful, and just a great thing to jump into in the busyness of what is coming up in December with the holidays and Christmas. Just know that this is something you can just implement every single week and keep it really simple. And if that person can't join on Tuesday night, then you can say, guess what? You can listen anytime. So what time is good for you? And then you can follow up with sharing the link for them.
Tori, can I pop in here real quick and just say, if you scroll up a little bit, that first link that you clicked on was the live access button is strictly for 7:30 on Tuesdays.
Okay.
Which is through Zoom. Like, obviously it just popped up and was like, join Zoom. So we don't want to do that. That's only for Tuesdays at 7:30. And then the encores, the recordings that Tori's talking about, is that second button. And when you click that button, it will take you into the schedule and you can have your guest select which encore they want to listen to and then register for it. And it gets sent to their email. And it's pretty awesome. It's like a whole very professionally, everything. So
let's say we want to just share our products with them, and we want to share Mitra Ray because she's an amazing biochemist. Okay, yeah, this is what I was trying to go to. Thank you, Emily, for jumping in to that. Okay, so then this is where you can send them. You can literally just copy and paste this link to them, and then
that's what I was going to say is, like, you can go into the specific one. So if Tori wanted to send this specific one, you could copy and paste this link so that they don't get overwhelmed with all the other options.
Right. That's so helpful. So yeah, they don't have to go in and navigate this whole website. You just know what you're sharing with them and kind of where they are. And even if you, like, tonight is awesome. It would be awesome for people that have already joined us as affiliates this week, this month, or any month, but it's just a really simple affiliate startup. But I love this affiliate income plus. And so let's just say that you're inviting them to take a peek at what we do. You can highlight this, go to this, highlight this, copy and paste it to them, and then it'll send them exactly here. And then when they click on register, what comes up is the options for when they can join. So you can join an event that is going on right now, or the next one. It says the next one starts in 13 minutes. So I just think it's so awesome, all these different options. And if you're not utilizing them, I think it is the most brilliant system that you could be utilizing. And I know that a lot of love has been poured into it. So I just wanted to point you to this. I know we've said, hey, Tuesday night calls, but they are available all the time, pretty much all the time. So this is what I am revisiting. I'm revisiting who is on my list, and I'm revisiting which one of these I can plug them into. So I would just encourage you to go back to your list of people. Who are all these people? Who are the people that are in these different areas of your life? Who are the connections you've already made? And which next one of these, which is the one? Maybe they've already watched the first one, Health and Performance. Maybe it's time to invite them to watch the Affiliate Income Plus. And if they've already watched that one, then it's time to invite them to launch their own business. So I just wanted to show that to you today. I thought that would be powerful. I'd love for you to say a word in the comments if you are using this or if you have even seen this before. We'd just love to hear some feedback from you. And now I am just going to jump right into sharing a few of my favorite NMD speeches because I just think we can't go wrong remembering that at one point these people were invited, and also remembering that these people probably were invited multiple times before they ever said yes to Juice Plus. So there's that whole statistics about, it takes inviting them, 8 to, I'll post the statistics, but just knowing that it is not just inviting them once or twice, but it is inviting them multiple times and just consistently extending that invitation. I know that there was a brand new NMD who shared her speech. She's not one of the speeches I'm sharing right now, but she was someone that I had met when I very first was partnering with Juice Plus, or shortly after that. And she is someone that she was in my Bible study, and I identified her as someone I would love to do this with. And I invited her to a couple of different events, but then I lost touch with her and I never followed up again. And she moved. And the next time I saw her was actually at a Juice Plus conference, and she had joined someone else's team. And now she's a brand new NMD, but I just think it's so wild. So when you are looking at your list of people, picture someone else inviting them to conference. Picture running into them in Phoenix, but they're not with you. They're with someone else who invited them. So I hope that's helpful. And I'm going to play these NMD speeches.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome National Market, Laura Allen.
Ain't no doubt about you. Everywhere that I go, you keep showing up. You make me wanna shout it.
It's Tori.
Yeah.
Can I help you do the audio a little bit better?
Yes.
It just won't cut out as much. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. If you unshare your screen and
Okay.
then click share, and then click share screen again, before you click on that video, there should be a little button that says share computer audio.
It says share sound.
Yes.
Okay. It says
Did you already have
optimize. It says optimize for video clip, or it says share sound. It says mono or stereo. Is any of that helpful?
Mine just says share computer sound or share computer audio. So maybe just try the sound one.
Okay.
And it will let you then mute. So then it's just going straight from your computer, but it's
Okay.
no big deal. It just cuts out sometimes if it picks up on sound.
Okay. Well, and I have a lot of background sound
It's just super sensitive. So
at any given time.
Kurt Beavers taught me the trick a long time ago, and it's been great.
Okay. I love it. Let me see if I can get back here. Okay. We'll just go with this and see if it, okay, now it's saying to share your computer audio, please install the Zoom audio device. Okay, I might have to do that.
That's okay. We'll figure it out later then.
Yeah, I'd love for you to walk me through that later. Right. Here we go.
I said, I will join, but I will never speak in front of the room. Well, here I am. I'm a speech pathologist, and a patient's mom, Kathy, shared it with me, and I'm so grateful for her courage. What she didn't know was that I was still silently struggling with an eating disorder that had consumed my life for years. Hospitalized in high school, but nearly a decade later, still struggling, exhausted, embarrassed, and ashamed. So ashamed of the lies, binging at night, eating in secrecy, Diet Mountain Dew, sugar-free Red Bulls, diet pills. That was my fuel for years. So when Kathy shared this concentrated nutrition, it made sense. See, I was 8 weeks pregnant and terrified that I was going to lose the baby. It also made sense for my husband, who's a type 1 diabetic since age 13. We said yes to a healthier lifestyle out of desperation and fear, no expectations for what might happen. In a short period of time, our health went from desperate to thriving as my depleted, starving body and brain became flooded with excellent nutrition. Those all-consuming thoughts and behaviors and lies became less controlling. And I began learning about the healing power of food. And bigger than that, it's kept me in healthy space with my relationship with food. We are equally as grateful for this community as we are the product. This community loved me before I loved myself. They believed in me and they taught me what living a life of faith truly meant. No way would I have been able to find freedom with food had I not cultivated that ability to trust him. Trust that all things God works for the good of those who love him. Through healing my relationship with food, I started to find myself. I found a young, joyful, energetic Laura buried under the self-limiting beliefs and insecurities. And I embrace the struggle because it's in the struggle you find the strength for life. And the same is true for my business. I got to sales coordinator in 6 months, stuck for 5 years. Can anyone relate? What changed in year 5? I changed. I owned my story. I shared my story with the world and I connected with others in the struggle. We have to share the hard stuff first. It gives others permission to do the same. Every day that you don't share your story and hold on to the answers, someone remains in suffering that God delivered you from. And I am more scared of leaving this earth with all of my answers than being judged for them while I'm here. Julian, you've been my biggest supporter. Thank you. Emmylou and Virginia, my little cheerleaders, my honest taste testers, and my partners in crime. Thank you for inspiring me to deal with my own stuff so that your future looks different and bright. At 18 months old, Emmylou was diagnosed with the antibodies for type 1 diabetes like her dad and her grandmother. And y'all, that diagnosis took our breath away. Today, praise God, Emmylou is not a diabetic. Diabetes is not her story. Your DNA is not your destiny. It's the food that you eat, the plant nutrition that turns on and off those good and bad genes. That fear of having a type 1 diabetic baby has turned into passion, fueling our why to embrace this mission and share on an entirely new level. When we deny our stories, they define us. When we own our stories, we get to write a brave new ending. This company was the pen in my hand that allowed me to write a whole new story. And this company can make that possible for you too. Thank you.
Everywhere. You keep showing up.
Wow. I am speechless when I listen to these, and I think about the people that are still out there waiting.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome National Marketing Director, Ethany Defoe.
Have you ever been in a place of such desperation that you ask yourself, how can this be my life? 7 years ago, my family said yes to the Juice Plus products because we were in a health crisis. My son had his first asthma attack at 10 months old and was in the emergency room 5 times that year before being put on a daily inhaler at the age of 2. I was a stay-at-home mom living for bedtime, too exhausted to enjoy the time that I had with my babies. My marriage was struggling, so I hustled to keep the perfect house and raise the perfect kids just to prove my worth. My college friend Jamie saw my struggle and shared encapsulated produce with me. She persisted for months until I said yes out of desperation. Juice Plus became a catalyst for other diet and lifestyle changes. And just 1 year later, Andrew went off his asthma meds. I knew that we were never going to stop eating Juice Plus, so I became a partner. The following week, Jamie got me on a connection call with her mama, Melissa Quayle. I don't remember all we talked about that day, but when I hung up the phone, I felt hope for the first time in years. They had no idea that just 6 months before, my courageous little girl opened my eyes to abuse that had been going on in my family for years. I had been fighting this battle in secret, and the grief, the shame, the anger, and the isolation was stealing my soul. That connection call was light in the darkness. This mission gave me something positive to focus on when everything around me was falling apart. Helping others get healthy was saving me from the darkness. 3 years ago, I was able to walk away from an unhealthy marriage because I knew I could support my children with my growing business while continuing to be a stay-at-home mom. My road to NMD has not been easy, but God blessed me with the most incredible team of compassionate, hardworking, servant-hearted leaders. My parents, my mentors, and sideline buddies have encouraged me and challenged me to persevere through the hard times. God's power was made perfect in my weakness, and He used every single struggle to mold me into a woman who is strong, confident, compassionate, and perfectly imperfect. A mama who no longer lives for bedtime, but cherishes every moment I have with my children. I will never know what it is like to raise babies without trauma. But this business has given me the time to reconnect and rebuild what was broken. My family stands on this stage today to show the world that we can do hard things. And that our path does not define our future. Life will never be without trials or obstacles to stop you, but this mission is bigger than any struggle. I asked myself the same question I once asked in desperation, but today I ask it with joy and with gratitude. How can this be my life? A life of passion and purpose, doing something I love with people I love on my own terms and in my own time. A life that gives hope and healing to those who need it most. Go out there and share this precious gift because you never know who needs it as much as I did. Thank you.
All right, you guys, if that doesn't fuel you up, I don't know what will. All I need to do is turn on an MD speech to be reminded of why I do what I do and the fact that I know there are so many people out there waiting for us to share this gift with them. And so I just encourage you to finish the month with boldness, muster up some courage, maybe do 10 or 20 squats before you reach out and make those connections. But get bold. We have everything in place for you. And so get bold and invite to tonight, invite to the encore recordings that we have. Everything is already in place for you. It's just a matter of plugging into what's already been done. So I'm so honored to be able to be partnered with you all in this. And I hope you all go out and have an amazing rest of your day, an amazing finish to the month of November. And feel free to unmute yourself and say goodbye.
Thank you. Love those
Bye,
speeches.
everyone.
Thanks, Tori.